Well, this debut Produce event, Tom, has had a lot to do with hats. Whether it's Gabby Forza, whether it's Thomas Shire.
Well, Adam Priest just did her a favor. I mean, we didn't want the referee to be afflicted with lice before the match begins.
Oh, give me a break. Thomas Shire is a stand-up individual.
Look at that hair.
I'm looking at it.
Like, I could see myself in the reflection from here with all that grease.
Give me a break. That is a hard-working man right there. That's sweat on the brow.
I can see myself in the reflection of Mander's head as well.
Oh, come on. We're getting into the action here tonight. Thomas Shire goes one-on-one with Adam Priest. Not too long ago, Adam Priest went one-on-one on AEW Collision with one Zack Sabre Jr. Fell to ZSJ on the road to Forbidden Door, and now Adam Priest looking to kind of bounce back in a major way here on the independent circuit.
Adam Priest is not going to back down from anybody, even if it's not good for him.
Yeah.
As often it ends up being.
You do not want to underestimate Adam Priest or Tommy Billington based off their size. You are looking at two giants, behemoths, on the opposite side of the ring of them. Thomas Shire and one called Manders are big old boys. And right now, Thomas Shire's got to put that size to good use on Priest.
Thomas Shire, the only man in this building that may be able to go toe-to-toe with you, Walker.
Yeah, well, maybe so.
Good 6'4",
yeah, certainly
300 pounds. Look at this, man. Beautiful double leg takedown, and Adam Priest scurrying to the ropes, which is probably a good tactic on his part.
This is another match that was curated by the man of the hour, Jonathan Gresham. Gresham has always had an affinity, a love for the classic Kings Road style of wrestling. That 80s, early 90s All Japan Tag Team division is one thing of legend, and certainly something that Adam Priest has had a lot of inspiration by in his career. We talked earlier on about the connection between Jonathan Gresham and Adam Priest, Priest being one of the men that helped train Jonathan Gresham in recovery from his stroke earlier on in the year.
Yeah, Jonathan Gresham, a big fan of that same era of All Japan Pro Wrestling as well, and surely he must be proud to have the son of the Dynamite Kid, Tommy Billington, here on the show. And obviously, you know, when you talk about Cowboys, it's always Stan Hansen that comes to mind, but we've got almost two modern-day Stan Hansens on the other side, or I don't know, maybe one more like Dick Murdoch.
Yeah, well, hopefully not in some ways. Here's the tag in the corner. Welcome Tommy Billington to the ring. Has competed heavily across Ring of Honor, and there is a big matchup coming the way July 7th, just about a week away. Tommy Billington goes one-on-one with Tiger Mask 4 in one of two retirement matches Tiger Mask will have in Corbin Hall. It'll be the New Japan Pro Wrestling debut of Tommy Billington. And you know he's going to want to ride momentum high coming into that fight. Here's the cover for Billington, and a 1 count there.
Great snap on that suplex from Tommy Billington. I'm sure I'm not the only one who's very excited to see what he can do in that New Japan ring when he gets a chance. If he makes it.
Yeah, I mean, Thomas Shire and one called Manders going to make that very difficult. As Manders, former New Texas Pro World Champion, all across the independent wrestling scene, has been a dominant force from WXW in Germany. Not too long ago, Manders and Shire dominated the Rev Pro Great British Tag League. And
I think they could hear that chop back in Oberhausen.
Yeah, no doubt.
It's waking the people up in the middle of the night.
Here we go. Tommy Billington lighting the house on fire here tonight. We talk about do not underestimate these two men based off their size. There is great technique flowing through the body of Tommy Billington and Adam Priest.
Now, and both men have something that you can't teach, and that is great explosiveness.
Yeah.
They may be small in stature, but they are large in power.
Yeah. Oh, and that is a wishbone I would not want to be on the other side of. Both men fighting for the bigger piece. Adam Priest now into the cover, and only a 1 count there.
I mean, I'm sure Manders is well accustomed to Rocky Mountain oysters, but he may need to have his checked.
Adam Priest, a former Deadlock Pro Wrestling World Champion. One of the most sick, twisted, vile members of the Deadlock Pro roster at that point in time. And a poke to the eyes right there. And it's tactics like this, Tom.
Well, let's see. Let's see what...
Gina has an opportunity here, but she's got to focus on the action.
There we go.
It's a yellow card. A yellow card has been pulled here tonight. And that is the one and only warning for Adam Priest. And let's remind fans at home, a tag team matchup. Every member of the match is allowed one yellow card. If you have another card pulled on you, it is going to be the end of the fight. As Adam Priest, I mean, again, trying to take some heavy shots here on Shire. Really doing a number on that left knee of one called Manders.
Yeah, as Billington held the right leg, Adam Priest went to the left. And, you know, when you're trying to base out, you're putting all your weight on that other leg. That's when it's at its most vulnerable. And you can see the snap. Oh, and look at the torque on that ankle.
I mean, it's the difficulty of being a heavyweight fighter. A top-heavy athlete like one called Manders or Thomas Shire, I mean, you cannot help but afford put pressure on those ankles.
Are you saying Manders has a big head, a big ego?
Yeah, well, you could say that in some ways, but I don't think that it's going to outsize Adam Priest here. Oh. Again, Tommy Billington really looking to do the number. Doesn't have to be the flashiest inside that ring. There are points in time where his own blood relative, the original Dynamite Kid, was never exactly the flashiest man inside that ring, but he certainly got the results every single night out needed. And I think Tommy Billington could very well develop that style and become the next big in the generation. It's all going to come in the results here for Produce, Tom. And just like this, talk about getting results. Adam Priest is the one that has that yellow card already. Tommy Billington can technically afford one more, but tag man in the corner, we're back to Priest again.
I mean, he did nothing against the rules. Technically, he had a 5 count to work with there and use it to his advantage. And both men, we've seen multiple times, they apply a hold, that's Priest and Billington. They will apply a hold and then also come down with strikes on that limb.
Manders and Priest come eye to eye here tonight. And blow for blow, that's going to be the separation, but immediately closing the distance again. And that lateral whip of the leg one more time for Adam Priest, sets into the figure 4. Incredible figure 4 leg lock. And I mean, just really great fundamentals all around in the corner of Tommy Billington and Adam Priest. I mean, you have to compliment the ability of these men, even if you don't like the way they go about it.
Yeah, fantastic professional wrestlers. And you can see here, well, wow. That's a little nefarious tactic, but the technique of the figure 4 is perfect. Priest has the left leg of Manders fully extended with the right leg pressuring down across the kneecap.
Oh! Dynamite headbutt, cover for Billington. No, not gonna be enough just yet. That Dynamite Kid headbutt, one of legend, but Tommy Billington has not managed to put down one called Manders yet. And referee Gina's keeping a tough eye on this contest.
Yeah, they can't, I mean, really, they've got to be careful. Adam Priest cannot afford another yellow card. He will be disqualified.
Right, and well, you know, if you face disqualification here in Produce Wrestling, you're going to go face to face with the commissioner of Produce. We do know that the king of the death match, Nick Gage, is in the building here and is keeping his own tough eye on the contest. Well, anything can happen live on pay-per-view, folks, and these fans in Brooklyn never wants to not make their voices known.
And look at the torque that Billington has on that ankle of Manders.
And shoulders down for a 2 count there, says referee Gina. We talked about the technique all throughout this matchup here, and I think it's really what's winning out. Billington and Priest here, and taking the boot off of one called Manders. I mean, this is debilitating feeling right there in the left foot of Manders' top.
Yeah, but I'm not sure that it's against the rules. He wasn't applying a small joint manipulation. He wasn't going after the toes. He was going after the ankle. I mean, maybe Manders needs to tighten up his shoe before he gets in there.
Against the rules and immoral, I mean, they're going to be different things, I guess. And Tommy Billington really sinking deep into the bag here tonight to try and topple these 2 giants. One called Manders and Thomas Shire.
Well, and they have effectively grounded Manders for minutes now, leaving Thomas Shire on the apron begging to get in for some action. And once again, a double team move. Oh!
Well, Priest went for his own headbutt, did not work out the way that Adam intended.
And that's where the size advantage of Manders came into play. Able to create separation.
Adam Priest taken for the ride. Oh man, tag in the corner. Here comes Thomas Shire. And the big man looking to try and pulverize Adam Priest here tonight.
Oh, in an awful position Adam Priest was in, into an even worse one.
He's in the danger zone. Just wiped out Adam Priest tonight in Brooklyn, New York. I think Thomas Shire has lost his footing here after all those rotations on Adam Priest, but back to a steady footing now. Shire wants to make history, get a 1-0 record here in Produce. Adam Priest gonna make that difficult for the cover, and a 2 again.
What quickness on the part of Adam Priest. It looked like he was done and able to turn things around.
Just like that, the snap of a finger right in the instant, turning it on its head, and Thomas Shire dropped right in the back of his own. Cover here for Adam Priest, but watch it, Manders. Ho, ho, ho. It is absolute carnage that we are seeing tonight at Pioneer Works, Tom. Folks, let's take a look at how that happened one more time here. Off the ropes for Tommy Billington. Bam, what an offense there, Tom Lawler.
Yeah, beautiful combination, German suplex, lariat, but the speed from Billington and Priest is what impressed me the most, but I think Manders and Shire are able to eat it, and now they're back up.
Yeah. This is great resiliency that we're seeing out of Cowboy Way, and Adam Priest just cold-clocked and taken down to the wayside.
Well, now they've dragged them. The Cowboy Way have dragged Priest and Billington into a fight in which they have the advantage, finally.
Oh, popped up uppercut there on Adam Priest, but watch out for Billington. That drop kick going to isolate Thomas Shire. Here we go, Manders off the rope. Priest though with a running chop block.
Right back to that leg, which Priest has been working over.
Yeah, you're calling it right
for
there.
The entire match. Look at the torque on that ankle again.
Wow.
We've got a combination crossface and half crab.
This is incredible. We may see a tap right here, but referee Gina looking for the tap, but Adam Priest has no business being in this ring, and Thomas Shire is going to make good on it. Cover, 2. Lariata! This one's done. Cowboy Way.
And your winners, Manders.